a great message.
All right, so I'm going to throw it back to Tay-Tay. So one of the great bright spots for the New Orleans Saints Sunday against the Arizona Cardinals was Julian Blackmon. I mean, he was all over the place. What a great signing. The day I went to training camp, I'm like, man, this guy's been here for like 10 minutes. He looks great. What's the latest there, Tay-Tay, with Julian Blackmon?
Yeah, it appears Julian Blackmon appears that he is done for the entire season. Kellen Moore said that
cool.
The shoulder injury looks like it's going to be a season-long issue. Word is torn labrum, which is something he suffered last season as well. Guys, we got to stop talking good about Saints players.
Yep.
Because we did this with Traden Welch, and he got cut 30 seconds after we talked about him.
Yep.
Yesterday, we came on here and was like, hey, for how short of a time
so
he's been with
good.
the Saints, Julian Blackmon looked good. Well, he's likely done for the season as well. So, tough blow for the Saints. Maybe the only positive is how good Jonas Sanker has looked. So he could slide right in there. Sanker and Howden. Because you had to replace Tyron 3 weeks before the season.
And they did it with Blackmon.
Now Blackman's out, but you have Jordan Howden, you have Jonas Sanker. You can piece this thing together.
Saints. Gosh, get some good luck. Ross has a great write-up about it on LouisianaSports.net, so you can check that out. It talks about maybe what the Saints are going to do now moving forward. So with a torn labrum, if this was end of November, even early December, I bet that he would say, let's ride. We're good. We'll figure it out. I tore my labrum on Christmas Day. We played against the Titans, and we had already clinched the playoffs. And they were like, hey, we'll play. We'll give you some medicine. We'll get some Toradol, and we'll figure it out after the season. Like, that's something we'll worry about later because we're at the back end of the season, so you can play with that, you know. Week one, torn labrum, that's tough for a safety that's just continuing to obviously make hits with his shoulder and
is a labrum. Maybe something we can ask Doc tomorrow. It's a labrum. I assume you can tear something worse, or if it's just. But there's parts of your body. It's like once it's hurt, it's hurt. You're not risking any damage to any other body part. It can't go any worse, and those are the types of injuries you usually play through.
Yeah,
there's always decisions to be made if you have a slight tear or some sort of injury that you can certainly hurt it worse,
right,
or that injury can lead to a more severe something. That's when decisions have to be made. But I'd be interested to know about the labrum. It sounds, muscle tears, usually you can hurt those things worse. So, yeah, you gotta shut it down and get that right, especially for a safety too. Coming downhill, the hits only keep getting bigger in the NFL every single year. People keep getting stronger and faster. I was watching the game last night, and just this weekend, Sunday, I was like, looked at Lacey, and I was like, football looks painful. It looks like it hurts out there.
That's a big blow. Yeah. Yeah, well,
if you're wondering.
I'm glad you said it, not me. That's a big blow. That's a huge blow for the New Orleans Saints. Certainly somebody, again, that's been not only a bright spot in week one, but really like the day he got to the training facility, like he was a bright spot. So